Hello!
Oh
no.
my god.
No, it's the game. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
I can hear you fine, but I mean, that doesn't really, well, I mean, your new fancy microphone that I bought you is like what you're hearing me through, right? Like you're not recording onto a different computer.
Yeah. No, I'm
Yeah,
recording right onto here. It's just like my waveform is so small now. I guess unless I'm talking. You know what? I'm just not used to a high quality microphone. Hello and welcome to the season 1 recap episode.
We did it!
We did it! Explosions,
no
fireworks.
More Disney remakes!
That's not true.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Moana's gonna come out soon. You know what? My game is so high. Okay.
And go. also, we're doing the season 1.5 with the live action remakes.
That's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Parent Trap and Dr. Dolittle and
that'll be
I think
fun.
That's it. There's another one.
Shaggy Dog.
Shaggy Dog. Oh my
Shaggy
God.
Dog for sure.
Oh no.
Maybe Cheaper by the Dozen. I think that's also.
Is that a remake?
I think so. Well, it's definitely a remake, but
is it a Disney remake?
I think so.
Well, we'll find out. This is going to be a little bit more of a relaxed episode. We're just going to chat about what we've learned, what we forgot.
Yeah, it's a it's a cast party.
We're just grab a beer unless you're driving. Circle up by the fire and just chat as we reminisce over the last 16 episodes.
Yeah, and all our traumas. It did seem
Snow White trauma.
Our Snow White trauma. It did seem like that really was the tone setter, wasn't it?
It started rough and it just kept going.
Just kept being rough. At times it even semed to be repetitive with how rough it became.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept getting worried that like we were just saying the same thing of like the old one was good and the new one was soft.
Me too. I do think that there was definitely repetitiveness, but there's also a point where like the repetitiveness kind of becomes its own point, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like I think that we definitely succeeded in sort of tracking what kind of sort of noxious, toxic tech ideology has seeped into the veins of, you know, Disney's creative engine.
Yeah.
And how like the things that are repeated are what ended up being most interesting to me.
Right. The fact that like they've been kind of doing this because I mean in a way like Alice in Wonderland had a lot of the same issues. Alice in Wonderland, the 2010 kind of the first of the modern remakes, had a lot of the same issues as like all of the other ones that we watched.
Right, even though it was nominally and really functionally not a remake at all. That it's just like it's a sequel, but it doesn't matter. It still had the same issues, this over-reliance on CGI, this like, yeah. You know,
it's something, like, this is a problem that I think, like, if the studio specifically, because I think, you know, there are, like, we weirdly enough, I don't think Sony is like this. Mm-hmm. But, like, with Disney particularly is, you can tell they're making so many of their decisions from a spreadsheet point of view.
Yes.
Because, like, these are bad. Like there are glaring problems that, you know, you have to pay filmmakers several $1 million to ignore and put their name on. Mm-hmm. That like, you know, if by the way, I am open and available. my reps can send my materials over. I will accept several $1 million to make garbage. You know, but if it was like an old school thing where the studio heads like wanted to be proud of the work they were putting out, you know, if they were trying to make good movies, this would have resolved by now. And I think the fact that it hasn't, and the fact that it won't until there's like until it's punished by the market for being bad.
Well, I mean, that's rough too, because we're just in such a horrible, culturally calcified moment where like nothing can ever change again. We really have sort of horseshoed with the way China kind of runs its culture industry, you know, as just like the things that China's, you know, national film industry makes are basically the same as the stuff that that we make, except they're explicit about it being, you know, for the glory of the nation or whatever. It's that the problem, like we've talked about how finance logic has made it into the movie industry and how horrible that is, but it really is the case that the effect of that is that companies like Disney they no longer think that movies are their product. Instead, money is their product. You know,
the stock price is their product.
Yeah, the stock price is their product, and so
that there was that one episode of Silicon Valley, great show,
such a good show,
where the new CEO, it's like season 3, the new CEO comes in to replace I forget everybody's name, comes in to run Pied Piper. And he makes a promise on episode 1, like, I am going to protect our product. I believe in our product. And everyone's like, oh, great, this is exciting. And then, like, season 4, they're like, he's like, you know what our product is? And the guy's like, our software that I've spent, you know, 15 years making. And the guy's like, no, it's our stock price. That's what matters.
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I mean, that's been inculcated, you know, over the course of a couple generations by a market ideology that genuinely does, like, you know, attribute metaphysical significance to the market, you know, that like it's not it's like simultaneously people are encouraged to be sort of, you know, greedy and selfish and individually rational or whatever, but it's like that's the whole thing about, you know, sort of neoliberal free market ideology that like it's still a collectivist ideology because the idea is that everybody is better off that way, you know. So it's like
can you do me a favor? So we were, right before we started recording, we were talking about how Mariana is starting to apply for faculty positions at schools and universities. And previously, she was like, I don't think I could be faculty. And I just want you to look at that last paragraph that you said out loud and be like, does anyone who doesn't live full-time on a university campus talk like that?
Gus, you are misunderstanding me. It's not that I can't. I don't want to.
It's your destiny. It's how you talk.
I don't like working.
You study communications. Like, you communicate like you're someone like scrambling for that last tenure position in like a dying department.
That really is my destiny. Just against the wall for my entire career.
Yeah.
That's what it is to be in any kind of humanities or social science.
I say that all like pretty much agreeing with what you're saying. It's all Friedman's fault.
It is all Friedman's fault.
On behalf of the University of Chicago, Hayek. I apologize.
Yeah, but so like I think there genuinely is an extent to which a lot of these executives genuinely believe that they're doing something good for society by prioritizing their market cap.
Yeah.
It sucks. Yeah. It's really bad.
It's like, and it's with the reason that like the privately run companies, especially the privately run companies before a PE investment, a personal private equity investment, like they make more interesting things, you know, even when they're funded by billionaires.
Yeah, because they have something to prove.
Anna Karenina, you know, what is it? It's not Anna Karenina. Aparna, whatever. Annapurna.
Annapurna, yeah.
Annapurna makes interesting things. A24 makes interesting things. Movie makes interesting things because they're all private. Let's rank the movies that we watched.
I can't believe you didn't rank.
I forgot.
That's unacceptable. I will not tolerate this for next season.
Okay, I'll keep a running ranking. So we watched, at this point in time, we watched 17 movies and their remakes, and that's including the Patreon exclusive episode of Sleeping Beauty and Maleficent, and Maleficent Mistress of Evil. So we watched slightly more than, I can't do math, 34 movies, because a couple of them were trios.
You know what I'd like to see that could have been your homework if we had planned this at all?
Yeah. If it was more than like, we haven't talked in a couple weeks, let's record.
I would like to know how much money Disney spent on all these collectively, and how much money they made on all these collectively.
I'm going to do something real quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask a robot.
Oh my God.
How much money did Disney spend?
Which robot are you asking?
I'm asking Claude robot.
Okay. Can you insult it while you're at it? Just so
how much money did Disney spend to make its live action remakes? And how much money did they take in from those remakes? Remakes refers to... It did not include all of the movies. Hold on. Include all of these films in the table. This is really engaging.
It's incredible content.
Oops, I opened up code.
Oh my God.
Oh no. I don't know what is happening. It's coding. Why is it coding?
What a useless piece of garbage.
A lot of money. It spent a lot of money. It made even more.
Ask a different machine. Ask ChatGPT.
Yeah. ChatGPT. What's the you should just leave this whole thing in totally unedited. And it's just like 4 minutes of silence.
Just 2 straight minutes.
This is the future that we're doing. I don't know. It's a ton of money. I don't want to do this. Oh, wait. Claude is done. Okay. So it is estimating that for production alone, and remember there's like several tens or hundreds of $1 million on marketing. For production alone, it cost about $2.7 billion.
Okay.
And it made roughly $9.4 billion.
That's a lot of money.
Now that's not including Disney straight to Disney Plus, which is Pinocchio, Peter Pan, and Wendy,
and Lady and the Tramp,
and I don't know if it should include Mulan, but Mulan was awful, so
man,
maybe it should.
So I mean, like, even if we at the like high end of what marketing would have cost, this would have kicked it up to like $4 billion.
It says that the estimated net profit after marketing and theater splits is $1.5 billion.
That's technically worth it, you know.
It's worth it from a
Disney as a
financial,
company. Yeah,
from a financial point of view. I'm closing the robots now, so everything else is coming straight from this organic computing device
in your skull.
Yeah, it's worth
Big
it.
hunk of meat.
But like that's the thing, and that's kind of what we've been talking about. Like this whole podcast is like, you know, at the end of the day, it's art. Yeah,
well, and also it's yet another problem with the way that we sort of conceptualize our economy and how it should be run, that like a dollar just is a dollar no matter what.
Yeah.
These are resources also. These are people's jobs. These are people's, I mean, not, further than jobs. These are people's careers. It's their professions. It's their calling. It's their vocation,
craft.
you know? Yeah, it's their craft. And so like where those dollars are going matters every bit as much as how many dollars are just sort of sloshing around either on the production end or
if
the
not
profit.
more. You know, it's one of the reasons that states and countries fight so hard to get production, to get entertainment production in their area, is because entertainment, like $1 spent in entertainment, you know, like something like 60 for every dollar entertainment spends, like 62 cents of it is going right into the local economy. Right? It's the highest. That's the highest rate of any industry. Right? Even something like a Walmart that opens up, you know, a big store and gives everybody jobs. Like at the end of the day, that Walmart isn't making money if it's not sucking currency out of that community.
Right.
Yeah. Entertainment's not like that. They come in, they have the big product, they have the big project. Everyone gets paid very well for like 3 months, and they don't take anything.
Yeah,
they just give.
They just spend it. Yeah,
they just spend. It's only positive to have production in your area.
And you know, one of the things that we've talked about all season is how like these, and this is the case for TV also, that's, you know, arguably not a great development just economically for the film industry, that like they're just dumping all this money into like 3 or 4 movies a year, you know, instead of the 25 plus, you know, a studio like Disney used to make. And so that means that even though it's just as expensive, they're like spending as much money on production on these 3 or 4 movies as they would among those 25 movies or whatever. Like that's hugely consequential to how people in this industry plan their careers and their lives, you know, like you said, like these are jobs that, you know, if you're on that the production end and you're not, you know, like an assistant or whatever, like in a studio, working in a studio, then these are extremely temporary positions. And as soon as one project ends, you gotta like get to work looking for another one. So that's another reason why all these, you know, states are looking for tax breaks, is because they want like those, like Albuquerque is a huge destination for lighting guys and location scouts and cinematographers and whatever. And but like if there aren't enough things being made, then it doesn't matter. you know, they're not going to be able to support themselves anyway. So I mean, man, I don't love the trend of these behemoth movies being made. Even if they were good, I wouldn't like it, you know.
And I think there's a couple things that might change that trajectory going forward. Like, I don't like the word creator because I think it's too general.
I agree.
But that, you know, there's sort of like a new indie sphere opening up. The big issue right now is that YouTube takes way too big of a cut of advertising revenue. It takes, what is it, 55? No, it takes 45%. That's insane. I don't think I think a lot of people on that platform are not aware of how much they're being ripped off by Google.
I'm aware.
You're aware, but as
anybody who's like, you know, nutrition and rent depends on it is very aware of how fucked over they are by Google.
Are they?
It's bad. It's a bad situation.
You know. So I think, but you know, the problem, that's not going to change until there's like a YouTuber union.
Yeah, so there should be a YouTuber union. There, I mean, whatever. You know, I've talked about this like off podcast all the time, but like there have to be just a whole huge suite of media regulations that happens after we get through whatever this political situation is that we're in. That like, I mean, I don't think that places like YouTube should offer, you know, direct ad revenue at all. I don't think that's good.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you think? What do you think it should be?
I don't think that if they do offer revenue, then there basically should be a system where we're just recreating mass media of the 20th century, and there are like you know, credentials that you have to, and like licenses you have to get in order to be on YouTube, because the way that it is now, it's just like you can only be incentivized to produce slop because that's how you get attention. That's how the algorithm works. That's how you get your money. And the more they take off your, the bigger their take is from your ad revenue, the more that's the case. So, I mean, I would rather not be the case. I would rather, YouTube just not be allowed to offer ad revenue at all. And everybody just has to rely on Patreon, and that sucks. But my hope is that with other things like free healthcare that we should have, like it wouldn't be that much of an issue, but it's the incentives that are rotten.
My mom, I will say my mom has always been like a couple years ahead of being annoyed by things. She was telling me like yesterday that she's like, she doesn't go to YouTube anymore, even for like her daily little yoga lesson, because every suggestion is just bullshit garbage crap. And it's like,
they're getting in the way of their own strategy of keep people on the website as long as possible. And I think that I think that's easier to notice on YouTube, because YouTube, as opposed to Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, like there has always been an assumption that at the very least you are looking at a real person, or something that a real person has made. And that is a lot easier to occlude on a place like Twitter or Instagram, where the feeling is very much just like, I'm the main character of reality, and whatever I look at on the internet is here just for me. It's a very, very weird dynamic that those websites set up that I don't think YouTube quite replicates in the same way. So it's not a surprise to me at all that, the most immediate pushback against this AI slop nonsense is happening on YouTube. We're so off topic.
We're so off topic, but isn't that what this podcast is all about? Was it one of my favorite episodes, just like listening to them back, was the Pete's Dragon episode? Because we were like, okay, there's nothing else to talk about.
An excuse to hang out.
One of the ways I convinced you to do this was like we were at a coffee shop and we had a really interesting conversation, and at the end of it, I was like, I bet people would pay to listen to that.
And I was like, couldn't be.
No, you were like, I don't want to commoditize our friendship. And I was like, I do.
Speaking of Pete's Dragon. It was my least favorite original movie.
Me too, but like not including Pete's Dragon. What was your least favorite? Because Pete's Dragon was
not including Pete's Dragon. It's so bad that it doesn't even count as it's genuine Disney movie.
Yes, and also and I've done improv for 12 years. It's like a live action hybrid. All the other ones are full animation, I
guess. Yeah, but I mean, it's so what? Why does that matter? Why does that matter so much to you?
I'm just asking what's not including. Basically, what's your second least favorite?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. Interesting.
Yeah. Which kind of hurts to say, but that movie hurt my feelings. So.
Yeah, that was the one. That was the one that was crazy racist.
In a way that is just impossible to spin. I made the case in our Dumbo episode that the original Dumbo is just flagrantly, disgustingly racist, but the qualities of that movie and what that movie is trying to say makes it possible to contextualize the racism of that movie in a really interesting place that, is, I don't know.
Plus, while the depiction wasn't, while the depiction was stereotypical, it was also generally not bad.
Yeah.
Compared
at least, yes. I mean, certainly, at least to like today's audiences, I think and that's one of the things that's interesting about Dumbo, that like in the day, in the 30s, I think it probably, like The Crows, would have been considered
in the 40s, in 1941, Mariana.
Sorry.
Gosh.
But I think that's one of the interesting things about Dumbo, that like what was maybe considered less positive in the day, I think has kind of changed, which is an interesting commentary on culture,
I don't know if it was less positive. Like, they're just encouraging to
it's their mannerisms that they're like, raucous and sort of, poverty coded and that kind of thing. But it's
like,
still,
okay.
But no, the racism in Peter Pan is just like,
Bad.
it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Just top to bottom. But so then that means Pinocchio was your least favorite movie of the season. That's wild.
No, not including Pete's Dragon was my least favorite.
Yeah, but we just determined that Pete's Dragon doesn't count by your own standard.
Yeah, okay. Pinocchio was my least favorite, and then Peter Pan, and then I think Alice in Wonderland.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Alice in Wonderland a lot less than I expected to.
It's a movie that, like, any individual still is better than the overall experience of watching. And it's not like, none of these movies, I wouldn't call, except for Pete's Dragon, I wouldn't call any of these movies bad.
No, I wouldn't either. Certainly not. Yeah.
They're all worth watching, certainly.
Yeah, they all have like shut up. Like, you're not a fucking dork yourself.
I'm such a fucking dork, but I hide it in like curse words.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, metaphysical bullshit. See? Now everyone's focused on the bullshit and not on the metaphysical. So I can pretend that I have not read Plato's Republic 3 times cover to cover for 3 different classes in undergrad.
Man, you did sit down and read it too, didn't you?
Yeah.
You
It's a
didn't
very
just consult
uncomfortable
your
expression. This is like you're looking at me like you would look at like a stupid dog.
What were we talking about?
Alice in Wonderland. None of them are that bad. They're not. They're all worth watching.
Yeah, none of them are that bad. Yeah, all of them are like beautiful works of art. you know? They're all B+ at least.
Yeah.
But
except for Pete's Dragon, which is like a D.
Yeah, Pete's Dragon is not a good movie.
Yeah.
Pete's Dragon, interestingly, is like, Pete's Dragon feels easier to categorize into the remake section of quality, you know? Like, all the original movies are operating at a B+ or better, except Pete's Dragon, and all of the remakes are operating at like a C-.
Yeah.
And worse. And I'd say Pete's Dragon is like a D, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Sleeping Beauty was next for me.
Sleeping Beauty? Mm-hmm. I could see that. I like the thing for Sleeping Beauty for me is like, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
And I like the art style so much. Mm-hmm. And the rest of the movie doesn't quite hold up the way the rest of the other Disney movies hold up.
It really does feel like kind of a showcase for the backgrounds. Sleeping Beauty does.
I mean, there's a reason that like the animation style of that movie inspired so many future generations of Disney artists, is because like it's the first of the Disney movies that like does something interesting, that like tries something new with the art style.
Yeah, it was really heavily stylized and seeing what the result would be.
Yeah. I think for me, just looking back at this list, I think I agree with Sleeping Beauty. Mm-hmm. And then for me, it's Jungle Book.
Interesting. Gus, I have to pee again.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right.
We'll talk about the Jungle Book.
While you're peeing, just so you can't edit this out of the podcast, I'm going to take this opportunity to thank all of our wonderful patrons.
Terrific.
Once I find them. This podcast has been so much fun to make, and we're going to keep making it, and we want to keep making it even after that, and we are only able to do so thanks to the wonderful, wonderful support of our wonderful patrons. People like Adam Winchenbach, Fake Movie Geek, Woody Sims, Marcos Esparza, Madeline Moss, Jorge Valdez, I think, Birdie, Alex, Miguel, Vela Garnett, Silly Me, Hypervisceration, Jerry Danton, Aurora Rogers, Patrick Powers, David Monkman, Just Chip, Isaiah Evans, Okay Biddy, Dr. Foes, Orestes, Andrew Osborne, Sheila Kelly, that's my mom, Spooky Teeths, William Bentley, Janelle Rose, A Long Way Home, Ryder, Seamus Bretag, The Wizard Sober, Mark Wampler, Seatone, Velen Inspector, I learned is the proper way to pronounce their name, Sociostash, Fading into Obscurity, The Antithesis, Wells Harrell, Forrest Cochran, Ted the Dead, Ryan Faber, Andrew Ray, Samoa, Gun Parade, Colleen Burns, Chimerathon, Charlotte Detweiler, James Trendle, Sky Kalliane, Christine H., Chloe, and Dana Loy. Thank you, all of you, so much. Oh, nope, there's more. We have a second page on the Patreon. Donnie, Aaron Summers, Thomas McFarland. Thank you all so much. You're wonderful people. Well, I don't know if you're wonderful people, but I really appreciate what you're doing. Very, very nice of you. And now I'm going to be silent. Oh, no, she just got back. Never mind.
So next on your ranking was Jungle Book. Why?
Jungle Book to me, at this point in the Disney, we had evolved past. I say evolved, but I want to use transition because I don't think it's necessarily better. But we transitioned past the earlier couple movies, like sort of very short, inspired like segments, into like a full narrative. Especially with like Lady and the Tramp, Sleeping Beauty, well, maybe a little less, but 101 Dalmatians, Lady and the Tramp. Like these were full stories that don't work if you just pull out one of the segments like the other movies did. And then the Jungle Book just kind of went back to that. It felt old-fashioned and not necessarily in like an intentional homage way, but in a kind of like, let's retreat from this kind of storytelling we've been chasing. And I don't think it's a coincidence that Disney kind of enters a really bad period right after this movie comes out. Again, good movie, great songs. I loved how jazzy they were. But that's why it is next on my list.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. This is our first huge divergence.
Yeah,
what's Jungle Book is it's like 4 higher on the list than yours. Next is Aladdin for me.
No.
Sorry.
With Robin Williams as Genie.
Look, these are all great movies.
That's
especially
crazy.
After these last 5. These are maybe like those are our B pluses. Now we're solidly in like A minus territory.
Yeah. Now it's a battle for valedictorian among the remaining like 8 children.
Yeah, exactly. And
who are all so obnoxiously good that you find they're like one little flaw and you pretend it's their entire personality. I know what we're doing now. I
don't love Aladdin's animation style. I don't love what it's doing with color. I don't know, the texturing. There's just something a little like looks a little bit off about it to me. I feel similarly about The Little Mermaid, but I think The Little Mermaid is doing more interesting things with its animation than Aladdin is. It just seems a little I don't know, kind of similar to how Alice in Wonderland does all these sort of abstract backgrounds and just sort of big swaths of, a particular flat shade of blue. Aladdin kind of does the same thing frequently. And so I don't know. It's just yeah. So I don't love it. Also, it's like a pretty racist movie, which is like, you know.
Yeah, but it's 90s racism, which as we settled during that episode is okay. Positive stereotypes are fine. That's not, I'm being facetious.
Next for me is Lady and the Tramp.
Really?
Yeah.
What did I just say? The Jungle Book? I'm trying to keep track of all these movies.
You should be writing them down.
I really should. You know what? That's such a good point.
You know what? In fact, I'm going to copy my list here and just pop it in the chat.
So, Pete's Dragon. This is worst to best. Pete's Dragon, Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, Pinocchio, Sleeping Beauty, Jungle Book.
For you.
For me. And then you said Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, Aladdin, and then Lady and the Tramp.
You said Aladdin. Instead of Jungle Book, you said Aladdin. And then you offered your next one, which was Lady and the Tramp. This is going so well.
I know.
My next least favorite movie might be Cinderella.
Instead of Lady and the Tramp?
Yeah, I really liked Lady and the Tramp.
I also really like Lady. I really like all these movies a lot.
I really like them too. I think Cinderella for me was just, it was really good.
Cinderella, I liked it a lot more than I expected to. It was like kind of the opposite experience I had with Alice in Wonderland, where like I really expected to be super into Alice in Wonderland. It was like, I don't know if I like this.
I liked Cinderella, but it was really like, and I think we talked about this during that episode. It was really two movies. It was Tom and Jerry, well, Tom and Jerry, and then it was like, Nice Little Princess story. And again, great movie. I felt like of the remainders on this list, it was just a little more unfocused.
Maybe. A
little less like something I would want to go back and watch again.
Maybe. I will probably watch it again.
You're guess what? You're welcome to.
Thank you.
That's allowed.
I really like how it's shot, animated, but the way that they
animated shot really, really well.
Yeah, and they shot the whole thing and then just kind of traced over it, which I think is an interesting strategy. It has a sort of depth and consistency to its coloring and texturing that that I'm like kind of missing from Aladdin. You remember visuals very well. Yeah.
I don't. I'm learning.
Yeah, it really is the thing I gravitate most toward. I've kind of discovered about myself recently, that like I really love books, but even when I'm reading, I am visualizing, the movie in my head as much as I possibly can, After Lady and the Tramp for me is Little Mermaid.
Okay. Why?
Kind of for similar reasons as Aladdin, that it's I just think its animation is slightly awkward.
Yeah. It was Little Mermaid was the last fully hand animated movie, or there was the last one before Disney introduced their computer assisted animation.
Yeah, so program. The carpet in Aladdin is all CG. Woo.
Yeah. I think I'll put Lady and the Tramp next. Lady and the Tramp. I really loved that movie, and I remember I loved it because it was just a rom-com.
Yeah, it's great.
With two characters that I really like. Yeah, okay. I want to go next.
Okay.
I think after that, it's Mulan for me.
Okay. We've got sort of similar rankings.
I liked Mulan. Mulan is one of those movies that like I liked it a lot when I watched it again. It's so good. It was better in my memory. And I think you can kind of see elements of like what caused the Renaissance to end, the next year, which is like, oh, they're kind of, listen, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Jeffrey Katzenberg is a great producer. His whole thing in the first couple years, and the thing that I think really helped like solidify and launch the Renaissance, was like they wanted to keep doing different kinds of projects, to keep attracting talent and to keep their artists happy and to keep trying new things and stretch their legs. And I think by the time Mulan came out, they weren't doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Like Mulan is very pretty. It's a fun story. It's a very similar kind of story to the rest of those movies. And it's not, it's not the same kind of different as we see in those first four that we went over of Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and Lion King, which are all very different from each other. And then Mulan kind of feels samey.
Yeah. No, I see it. I mean, I liked Mulan better than I thought I would, which does seem to be my sort of standard. How did it like match up with my expectations, which is maybe like not a good critic thing to do.
But you're a scholar. You're not a critic. You're a scholar. Oh, I'm Gus Schiff. I'm a comedian and screenwriter.
I'm Mariana. I'm a YouTuber and a media scholar. No. Is this the episode we finally drop the... Have we done it? Have we finally dropped the intro? Do we need to do that anymore?
No, it's a casual hang. Maybe we can shorten the intro for season 1.5, but we still need to intro.
All right.
They intro on script notes, and they've been going for like 1,000 episodes.
Okay. Fine.
It's a podcast about screenwriting and things important to screenwriters. They say that every episode. They say it every episode. This is a podcast about great original movies, and they're often not so great remakes.
Which because you've been listening to it. Because it'd be really weird to listen to the, like,
I don't think it would be weird. I think it's very normal to be like, oh, wow, like, I just found this podcast in season 4, musicals, and I want to go back. That's not what we're going to do for season 4. And I want to go back and listen to and not listen to, but know what happened in season 1. And here we are insulting their intelligence, insulting our future fans.
Fine. I liked Mulan. Part of it is that I have that movie memorized because it is the last movie. It's the last Disney movie that I watched over and over as a child. All these other ones I did watch over and over, but I was like 3. And the year I watched Mulan over and over, I was like maybe 8-ish or something. So
for me, it was Aladdin and The Lion King. Those were my over and overs.
So after Little Mermaid, for me, it's Lilo and Stitch, then The Jungle Book, then Mulan.
Oh, okay. Lilo and Stitch, and then The Jungle Book, and then Mulan.
Yeah.
So I have, I see that.
Yeah.
I have 2 more to do now to catch up.
Yes.
I really should have written this out.
Yes, you should have.
I think for me, after Mulan, it's The Little Mermaid, and then it's Aladdin, and then it's Beauty and the Beast. Okay. Which I know is your favorite of all time.
Yeah, you just hurt my feelings big time.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so Beauty and the Beast is your 7th favorite?
7th favorite? No. What? How many more do we have?
6.
We have 6 more?
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch, Lion King, Aladdin, 101 Dalmatians. Oh, no, sorry. I'm gonna put Dumbo like under Mulan.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Dumbo under Lady and the Tramp.
Okay. We're gonna have to recap all this at the end.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go through this again. I already put Cinderella in. Snow White is special. Pinocchio I put. Dumbo I put. Cinderella I put. Alice in Wonderland I put. Peter Pan I put. Lady and the Tramp I put. Sleeping Beauty I put. That one I didn't put. That one I did put. That one is automatically at the bottom. That one I put. There's like 4 left.
I'll tell you what my remaining ones are.
Okay.
We'll talk about them.
Okay.
And then you can figure out what's going on with your ranking there.
Yeah.
So after Mulan, my 6th favorite OG Disney movie is The Lion King. After that, I've got Cinderella. Cinderella is my 5th favorite Disney movie. 4th for me is Dumbo. And then top 3. 3rd is 101 Dalmatians. 2nd is Snow White. And 1st is Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
And those top 3, I think, are 3 of the best movies ever made.
Yeah. Okay, where did I leave off? Okay, so I got Little Mermaid, and then I got Aladdin.
Yeah.
Right? With the caveat of Genie is my favorite Disney character ever.
Sure.
Beauty and the Beast, Lilo and Stitch, Snow White, 101 Dalmatians, The Lion King. And I will say, pretty uniquely, I think those top 3 movies are 3 of the best movies that have ever been made. Mm-hmm. Never mind. I was trying to insult you. It didn't work.
The reason that went over my head is because it's
just true.
Yeah.
It's just correct. Yeah, that's fair.
So to recap here, my rankings from worst to best.
No, best to worst.
Worst to best.
Worst to best.
Pete's Dragon.
Let's say them at the same time.
No.
Yes. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Such a bad idea. Dragon. No. Worst to best. Pete's Dragon. Peter Pan. Alice in Wonderland. Pinocchio. Sleeping Beauty. Aladdin. Lady and the Tramp. The Little Mermaid. Lilo and Stitch. The Jungle Book. Mulan. The Lion King. Cinderella. Dumbo. 101 Dalmatians. Snow White. And Beauty and the Beast. Those are my rankings.
Okay, here's my rankings, worst to best. Mm-hmm. Worst to best. Pete's Dragon, all the way at the bottom. Don't ever watch this movie. Peter Pan, it's fine. Alice, it's fine but racist. Right. Alice in Wonderland, it's fine and weird. Pinocchio, you know what? I'm switching Pinocchio and Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, you really don't like Pinocchio very much.
No, it's so moralizing, dude. It's like Pinocchio is the 1940 version of like those fucking like series of movies that are like, everyone's progressive now. I'm gonna hit people over the head with like, it's important. Like abortion access is necessary for everybody, and if you disagree with me, you're a bad person. And there's no room for debate. And like, for the record, I don't really think there is room for debate. But that shit is so obnoxious that it makes me want to debate it.
I'd like to point out that you're making my argument about Pinocchio from the episode.
Yeah, probably.
I liked it less than you did. And the moralizing was the reason why.
Listen, my mind is malleable. I pride myself on being able to change opinions. Well, but yeah, as I saw more Disney movies and saw how well they did nuclear family propaganda, as opposed to just bashing you over the head with it, I was like, this is a better
my whole argument about Pinocchio was like, why are we so fucking concerned about what princesses are doing when we have this whole movie that's literally about how little boys should behave and do what they're told and go to school and, otherwise they're going to be transformed into donkeys. Like, it's the most moralizing Disney movie, for sure.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Yeah.
So Pinocchio, Alice in Wonderland, and then Sleeping Beauty. But the visual, if I'm ranking it visually, that's way up. The Jungle Book, Cinderella, Dumbo, Lady and the Tramp, Mulan, The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Lilo and Stitch, Snow White, 101 Dalmatians, and then the best movie that Disney has ever made, which is second only to its stage adaptation, The Lion King.
I probably should have ranked The Lion King higher, but This is just personal preference. I do think that Lion King is one of the best movies ever made.
It's
so
unbelievable. It's so good. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Email us at withfeelingpod@gmail.com or give us money on Patreon and then flame us on our Discord. Do people still say flame anymore?
I don't think so.
Am I old? Fuck.
Yeah.
And then cook us on our Discord.
No. I think roast would be the best.
Okay.
Yeah, the best.
You just want to give them the option.
Yeah.
Like they can. Okay. I wanted to give them the option. I wanted them to be able to
because
roast
cooking is good.
Cooking is good, but like when you cook something, it's not good, and when something is cooked,
that's true. But it seems like having been cooked is like just it's passive voice. Nobody did the cooking. You are just cooked.
Right.
Anyway.
Whatever.
You want to talk about the remakes?
Not really.
Well, we're gonna.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me make my list really quickly.
Yeah, you do that. And I would like to do best to worst this time.
Yeah. Are we including the sequels? Are we including the Patreon exclusive sequels?
No.
Okay.
Let's not.
Okay. So are we including Maleficent?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
Not including.
Wait, yes, I did. Sorry.
Okay. So of the Patreon exclusive episodes, we are only including Maleficent on this list.
Yeah.
If you want to listen to that episode,
it's a pretty good episode.
It is really good. I've liked all of our episodes, and I'm worried that it's making me more narcissistic. I'm struggling to put a second movie on this list, man. I know my favorite. This is really hard.
I know.
This is I took a very difficult test in a quest to become a diplomat. Mm-hmm. And this is more harder than
what kind of test is that? What do you have
multiple
to do?
Choice.
Oh, what kind of multiple choice?
It is general knowledge.
General knowledge.
What
does that mean? Of what?
It's very broad. There's econ, history,
okay,
U.S. government, IR questions, and then it's English composition and grammar, and then it used to be best workplace rules, and they changed it to logical reasoning, and I'm very glad they did, because I was awful at the workplace rules one, and I was really good at the
what is workplace rules? What does that mean?
It would be like you submitted a report and your superior has requested all these changes. Please pick the best and the worst way to react to this. And I would I was so bad. I think I have all of them.
Okay. I will start.
Do we want to do the same thing of like one by one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, best remake for me is Cinderella.
Okay. Elaborate. Explain. What grade does Cinderella get?
Cinderella gets like a
what?
Oh my God.
College is Cinderella going to in the fall?
Cinderella's going. I went to the great University of Arizona, and Arizona is kind of known. University of Oklahoma has kind of the same relationship with Texas that University of Arizona has with the University of California system.
In that it's worse in all ways.
Yeah. Yes. That
I went to UCLA for grad school.
So you're probably better than me.
Yeah, probably. It's that kind of questioning is how I can tell you didn't go to UCLA.
Yeah, so U of A is like the school that for kids who are too stupid to get into into the UC system. I mean, you know what I mean. And I think Cinderella would do great at a party school like U of A.
But not a party school like UCSB, because that's too hard for her. If you're at U of A, obviously, I have a lot of friends who went there.
Well, there is a lot of money in Cinderella, so Cinderella may actually get into UCSB. But if it's just off merit alone and connections, maybe. I like Cinderella. I think it's cute. I think it's trying, which is a lot more than I can say about most of the other movies on this list that they're so bereft of any actual creative vision or even attempt to engage the audience, looking through all even the marketing stuff they did for Cinderella with all their tie-ins with makeup and jewelry and making it such a fashion showcase for Cate Blanchett's costuming and that kind of stuff. I think that worked really well. I think there's a lot to really enjoy about that movie. And if every other Disney remake were the same as in quality as Cinderella, then maybe we would have had something to talk about other than, their technological ghoulishness. And it wouldn't have been so repetitive, Yeah. I like Cinderella.
My favorite remake was 101 Dalmatians.
Sure.
From 1996.
It's my second favorite.
Yeah. I liked it so much. Because it just it didn't all of these modern Disney remakes, they feel like remakes. It's if you want to get the most out of any of these movies that came out after Alice in Wonderland, you have to have seen the original animated movie. And I just I don't understand that logic. They're making a part of an IP universe instead of a story that they want to tell.
Yes.
Whereas 101 Dalmatians doesn't do that. Tells a story, and Glenn Close, one of the best.
Incredible.
Oh my God.
Incredible.
I mean, the whole movie, I enjoyed the movie a lot in general. That movie is worth watching just to see her.
I would call
Cruella.
it maybe in the top 10 sort of iconic performances of the 1990s,
Yeah. Yes.
Impressive achievement,
Yeah.
for a Disney remake.
Yeah.
Could never be the
Really,
case
really
for
good.
any of these.
My second favorite Disney remake is the part of Alice in Wonderland before she goes down the rabbit hole.
So the first 12 minutes.
The first 10 to 15 minutes of Alice in Wonderland.
It's cute.
It's really good.
Really fun.
It tricks you into thinking it's a better movie than it ends up being.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It's that classic Burton weirdness, Tim Burton weirdness. It's creepy but brightly lit. It's just really, really good. And then they stop. And then they decide to make it worse.
The problem with that, Gus, is that the first 10 to 15 minutes of Alice in Wonderland is not a movie.
It's a short film, and the word film is in there. So
yeah, but there's the rest of Alice in Wonderland to contend
and
with.
I have that on my list, so we'll get to that.
Oh my God. Okay.
I was literally stuck. I was I could not figure out what to put for my second favorite until I, made that joke.
Okay.
What's your second favorite? I can give you my real second favorite if you want it.
No, I don't want to hear it anymore. My second favorite is 101 Dalmatians. Yeah.
Yes. Worth it.
Yeah.
For the same reasons. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's so good.
But outside Glenn Close, I think it's just a perfectly average sort of normal, 90s family comedy.
Sure.
It's pretty goofy and silly and not particularly sophisticated or and it doesn't have to be. But I do think that
it's very Home Alone-y.
Yeah, it is very Home Alone-y, and I just think that Cinderella is kind of it's punching above its class a little bit, but it's at least trying to be more than what 101 Dalmatians is doing, I think.
Yeah.
My third favorite, which I think you will disagree with.
I have to tell you my actual second favorite first.
Okay.
Which is Maleficent. I thought it was a a really good example of how to update an animated tale while like making it like worth watching, because it's not just the thing that we've already seen again. And I thought that it was pretty good. If we were including sequels, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil would be way on the bottom.
It's so bad.
But we're not.
It's so bad.
So, what's your third favorite?
Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah. We didn't agree on this movie.
I liked it more than you did.
No. Yeah, a lot more.
They used real dogs. Imagine.
I know, and I liked that a lot, but the rest of it I wasn't
I'm not saying it's great, you know. Again, these are all like C grade movies.
Well, 101 Dalmatians is like, you know, the class clown who gets a bonus half score because he's so enjoyable.
Yeah, he's just charming.
He's got like a B. He should have a C plus, but he's fun to have in class.
Yeah. He's the personality hire in the rest of his life. My fourth is Maleficent.
Excuse me. My third is, I think you're going to disagree with this one, Lilo and Stitch.
I do disagree with that. I don't like that movie at all.
I
super
liked
dumb.
it. I liked it.
It's dumb and lame and bad.
I think part of why I liked it is because I did not watch the original first. I watched it after. But live action Lilo and Stitch, perfectly fine.
No, it isn't, but that's okay.
Not as good. Perfectly fine. Not as good.
Okay, well,
but it's fine.
What's your fourth?
My fourth is Cinderella.
Okay.
Because I don't care about costumes. I mean, they look great, but just in terms of like, you know.
I mean, it's a decently structured story. Also, certainly better than Lilo and Stitch.
But it didn't like add that much.
I don't need it to add really much of anything. I just need it to be
even
coherent.
just like, but even for me, it's like I want something
and there
in
are,
the live action.
And this is why I think I will argue all day long that Cinderella is just a fundamentally better movie than Lilo and Stitch, because Lilo and Stitch is just riddled with inconsistency, like narrative inconsistencies.
Oh no, the happy fun movie is not. Oh, it doesn't look good.
Oh my god, this is so disingenuous. You know how screenwriting works. It is so stupid for the next door neighbor who has been there the whole time to not step in before the fucking state, that like she has to wait until Lilo is like literally in the process of being taken away before she's like, oh wait, why don't I just adopt her?
Yeah,
that's dumb.
I guess so, but I really liked the girl who played Lilo.
She's great. She's so cute.
I thought she was really excellent. And I think for me, like, that's what I want out of these remakes, is something you can't get in the live action, or something that you don't get in the live action. Like, Cruella's great in the animation, and seeing Glenn Close bring her to life is like a transcendental experience. I believe
I feel similarly about Maleficent as a character, not necessarily as a movie, but
that's why I have it so high. Like, she's really, really good in that. And I believe that when the apocalypse comes and the only surviving disc, you know, the only surviving media is like a VHS tape of 101 Dalmatians, I think there's going to be a Glenn Close cult. She's that good. But like Cinderella, very pretty, didn't add anything. There's nothing in there that.
No, at this point, we're talking about movies not adding something versus movies actively subtracting things that were good about the originals, and I think that Lilo and Stitch is doing that.
Okay. I really liked Lilo. And I thought they integrated the CGI.
You're a simple man.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Fifth for me is Little Mermaid.
Fifth for me is also Little Mermaid.
Great.
Did I say my fourth?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Cinderella. Yeah. Fifth for me is also The Little Mermaid. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, we're
C's get degrees.
Yeah, exactly. None of the rest of it. Like, this is where the quality for me just like really precipitously
becomes bad.
Yeah. I am not endorsing any of these the rest of these movies, even though they're technically high on the list.
My sixth movie is The Jungle Book 1994.
Oh, I forgot to include The Jungle Book 1994. Mine is also probably The Jungle Book 1994. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird movie.
It was so
super
weird.
strange movie.
It was so different. Actually, after this movie is when they become like The Jungle Book is worth watching because like it's just strange. It's a strange.
It's
film.
really bizarre.
The villain deaths at the end of the movie,
Oh
as we talked about in the episode. Some of the fucking
insane.
strangest. Like, I'm pretty sure this was a PG movie.
Yeah.
Those were some recut for the airplane R-rated deaths. Like that was.
Well, I also think that this was before PG-13 was a thing, or at least
No, it was.
Oh,
not.
it wasn't.
It was after PG-13. PG-13 has been
even
around since the
weirder.
80s because they invented it for Spielberg's movies because he did Jaws and then he did Indiana Jones and they were like, this is not for children.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess the first ever film to receive a PG-13 rating?
No.
Okay.
Are you gonna tell it to me anyway?
No, because you didn't guess. Just make a guess.
Let's see. Late 80s. I don't know.
Red Dawn.
Oh.
In 1984 was the first.
Yeah, that would not have been my guess.
PG-13
Okay.
rated movie.
Wow. Okay. All right.
No.
I'm kind of surprised Red Dawn isn't rated R, but sure.
Yeah.
I'll accept it.
Well, back then kids were allowed to see things.
I guess. They say the word fuck in Beetlejuice.
What is Beetlejuice PG?
No, it's PG, which is
It is?
yeah.
Man, why can't it be the 80s again?
I know. Well,
I want to try cocaine. I don't actually want to try
well, didn't you
cocaine.
hear?
It
That's
looks
what Trump is
unpleasant.
doing. We're back in the golden age.
Oh, good. Yeah. The Beetlejuice musical is so
I
good.
listened to it with you on the way to the airport.
Oh yeah,
that
'cause
one
that
time.
was when I was just playing it over and over and over and over. Good times.
My 6th favorite Disney remake is Aladdin.
7.
No,
After the
6th.
Jungle Book. After the Jungle Book.
Oh yeah,
1994.
I guess so. My 7th favorite Disney remake is Aladdin.
Yeah, my 7th favorite Disney remake is Pete's Dragon.
My 8th favorite is Pete's Dragon.
My 8th favorite is Aladdin.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. My Pete's Dragon would have been hired if Bryce Dallas Howard wasn't in it.
You do not like Bryce Dallas Howard. You kind of have the same
listen.
relationship to her that I do with Anne Hathaway, I think.
I like Anne Hathaway.
See, I like Bryce Dallas
Yeah.
Howard.
Listen, no offense to Bryce Dallas Howard. Everything she's ever been
Or Anne
in
Hathaway.
has been worse because of her
Everything
involvement.
Anne Hathaway's ever been in since Princess Diaries has been worse.
I don't
for
have
her
a
presence.
since. I don't have a since.
What?
I don't have a since. Everything she's ever been in has been. Princess Diaries was Anne Hathaway's first movie.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
I wish I could be cast opposite Julia Roberts. That'd be cool.
My
So after those two,
my 9th
Pete's Dragon
favorite
and
is
Aladdin. Yeah.
Jungle Book.
My 9th favorite is Lady and the Tramp. Yeah.
Okay.
My 10th favorite is Beauty and the Beast.
My 10th favorite is Lilo and Stitch.
Do we even need to explain these?
Uh,
Listen to the episodes.
yeah, we just did a whole podcast about it. There's 30 hours of our explanations for why we think what we think.
Yeah. Is it 30? Oh my god. It's so much.
By the time we get to the bottom 5 or so, there will probably be more color commentary about these rankings.
Yeah.
No.
These
more to
these
say.
are the movies that we're in right now. These are the kids that you're just disappointed in. They came in freshman year. They were you've got interesting ideas.
You just need them to get out of your class and move on.
You need to. I want you. If you focus, if you put the effort in, you can really be something special. And they spent the whole fucking year on. They spent. You know what? They spent all of high school on their Chromebook playing Minecraft, not learning everything. And they're coming out. They're coming out with. You wanted to give them a D-, but the school board is they need to keep passing people so their
Exactly.
funding doesn't get cut. So you have to bump them up to a C+. They don't deserve that C+.
Yeah.
They should be getting a D. And listen, they're going to like a very mediocre state school.
It's just the way of things.
I don't have an example because I don't want to insult anybody, but like you know the one I'm
Oklahoma State.
Sure.
Yikes. Hope you
they're
like
going
agriculture.
To a shitty school with a great sports program.
I have run out of numbers. I don't remember what number we're on. My next.
We were on. I just said Beauty and the Beast for my 10th favorite.
Yeah. Did I say Lilo and Stitch already?
You said Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
And now I'm going to say my next favorite, which is Peter Pan and Wendy at number 11 for me.
Okay. My 11th is Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
I don't like it very much. I think it was a very good movie.
Yeah. This is kind of where now they just failed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland, you were forced to pass them.
I think Alice in Wonderland.
They all got D's.
Yeah. Alice in Wonderland aged really poorly, I think.
Why? Because she started the Opium Wars? Because canonically, Alice from Disney's Alice in Wonderland was the primary instigator of a war that cost China several million citizens.
And she's supposed to girl boss about it, and we're supposed to like think that's cool of her to do.
Yeah.
And also she does it in that giant like 18th century frigate instead of a steamboat for some reason.
Yeah.
It's stupid. But that's Alice in Wonderland 2. Alice in Wonderland 1, I think just like I don't think the effects age particularly well.
They're so ugly.
They're really ugly. They don't look good. I don't like how it's written. I don't like I just don't like it. I don't think it's a good movie. It's crazy to me that it made so much money. It made so much money. Oh my god.
She does take over the trade at the end of Alice in Wonderland.
She does, yes.
And go off sailing.
Yeah, but it's not clear where she's going or why. She's going to have adventures. And then you find out that her adventures are starting the Opium Wars.
Addicting the Chinese populace to opium.
And then punishing them for it.
And then like stealing their goods and wearing them to a party and for some reason being like insulted.
Gus just hates to see a girl boss win.
I love to see a girl boss win. I hate to see like a girl boss be responsible for one of the most destructive addiction campaigns and subsequent wars of all time. It's really sad.
My next favorite is Pinocchio, which I've forgotten almost entirely.
What did I say? Peter Pan and Wendy? Oh, The Lion King. Awful. It's such a precipitous fall.
Yeah, I'm surprised Lion King is as high as it is for you.
It's number 12.
I know. Yeah, but you really hated that movie.
Yeah, but I hated it in relation to the original animation.
Yeah.
And then we watched Mufasa, which was so bad that the Lion King stepped over its corpse and rose like
bad.
2 levels. If you have not listened to our Mufasa episode,
listen, none of us are going to be mad if you sign up for a month on Patreon just to listen to the Patreon exclusives and then rescind
honestly,
your pledge.
if you email us, I'll give it to you for free. The movie is so bad, we legitimately declare Mufasa as like the mark for the end of America.
We kind of lost our minds about that movie.
It's such a bad movie. Mufasa's at the bottom of the list. It's so bad.
Next on the list for me is Peter Pan and Wendy. Fuck that movie.
Okay,
it
next
sucks.
next for me is the rest of Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
Not including the first 15 minutes. Well, no, that's not true. Including, like, if I consider the whole film, this is where Alice in Wonderland is. If I consider just the first part and pretend...
Which nobody would. That's a really weird thing to do.
No, it's not. And pretend that the movie stayed there and create my own film, it's number 2.
Okay, we're...
After the full Alice in Wonderland, I have The Jungle Book 2016.
Okay. We're down to our top, or our bottom 5.
We're down to the bottom 5. I have 3 left.
3? How?
Yeah. What am I missing? Oh, no. This one I have. I forgot Pinocchio.
Well, Pinocchio is probably in that little,
You forgot Pinocchio? I forgot Pinocchio. Okay, after Jungle Book, it's Pinocchio.
Part of the list, yeah.
Because I forgot about it. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I don't know. Whatever. I'll put it.
Really weird Tom Hanks performance.
It's at the top it's right above when the movies get really terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's about where it is.
So it's like right below Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
This one
Peter Pan, man, that's a Peter Pan and Wendy is like a pretty bad though.
Yeah.
It's like
this one I have
quite bad.
I have that. I have 4 left.
Okay. Well, I have 5. Maybe we just got, we just.
Oh, I forgot. No, I didn't. Whatever.
I will tell you my top 5, my bottom 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see if you agree. You won't.
Yeah.
But see if you agree. Fifth worst Disney remake for me is The Lion King. Fuck that movie. Mm-hmm. It's awful.
Yeah.
Next is Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Third worst is Dumbo.
Yeah.
Second worst is Mulan.
Yeah.
First worst. Our love, our Snow White trauma.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I have the exact same bottom.
What a perfect inaugural episode of Once More with Feeling, a podcast about great original movies and their often not so great remakes. It's such a bad movie. Oh my god.
It was so wild going from such a seminal movie that like really, really holds up. Like the original Snow White is still such a positive
amazing
experience. It's such a good watch. It's such a great way to spend 83 minutes. And the remake I think legitimately killed my interest in ever working for Disney.
It is genuinely, if you're in even sort of tangentially related to the film industry, it's the kind of movie you watch and think, I'm not altogether certain I even like movies anymore.
Yeah, Snow White is to the film industry the way Donald Trump is to the US.
Yeah, the same.
Because Snow White came out, I don't really want to tell people that I work in entertainment.
Yeah, right? It's shameful because look what it has produced. So obnoxious, so devoid of talent. And it's also not unlike Donald Trump and the American government. There is something to ruin, I don't think that what's her name? The main girl, what's her name? She's trying so hard.
Rachel Zegler.
Rachel Zegler. She's fine,
Yeah.
She's doing okay, but there's no fixing. That movie is giving her nothing. That movie is doing nothing but insulting her. There's no flattery of Rachel Zegler's capabilities as either an actress or a singer. It's bad. It's a bad movie. Man, after seeing all of these movies, all of them, the dwarves are still the worst experience I've had watching these movies. They genuinely unsettled me. I was white knuckled, holding on to the seats in terror, watching the dwarves do what they do. They fucking suck. Oh, I hate them. Oh, yeah. I hate them. They're awful to watch.
Not good.
Snow White.
Not good.
Worst movie of the season.
Worst
movie
of the season. Potentially the worst ever Disney movie. And made even more so by the fact that it's one of the most expensive Disney movies. Yikes. Yeah. Did you see, I have good news for you. I think the numbers came out for Snow White, and I think they lost $200 million.
Good. They deserve it.
So, fuck them.
But they made that back with Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch was super successful.
Yeah, but it was half decent.
No, it wasn't.
It was half decent. $170 million they lost, but they did make that back 3 times over on Lilo and Stitch, which oh well.
So
What did we learn?
Man.
What did we learn this season? And let's try to keep it under 9 minutes because I do have to run.
We learned that the mighty can fall. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Disney is like the American entertainment company. Disney is responsible for so much of how this country imagines itself, how it projects itself to other cultures, and to see it debase itself in this way is like I mean, just like watching all these movies and their remakes just one after the other makes that so clear, you know?
Yeah. There's not a single movie that is remotely in league with the original film.
No.
Not even one. For like the worst of the, well, Pete's Dragon. But that doesn't count.
But Peter Pan, despite its racism, the worst Disney movies are better than the best Disney remakes.
Yes. And that's embarrassing.
It's super embarrassing because remakes is all Disney has been doing for the past like 10 years.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And and now they're doing Moana and they're doing Frozen and they're
and Tangled and
did you see Tangled?
Yep, and we'll do episodes about those.
Princess and the Frog not getting any love, but whatever. I guess Disney just hates black people. What else is new?
I wonder why they're not doing Princess and the Frog.
It's because they hate black people.
I mean, I know that, but
I bet it's some voodoo thing.
That's a real shame.
They're like,
because
it's too sensitive because we'll.
God, they're such fucking cowards. Like this is why
people
they can't
will cook
ever
us on Twitter.
Just do the voodoo in an interesting way. Like that's possible to do. Voodoo's super interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wow, they're bad.
Yeah. So don't watch any Disney live action remakes except for 101 Dalmatians. What should people watch instead?
People should start watching some horror movies that have been remade in preparation for season 2 of Once More with Feeling.
Wow.
Which will be a horror season. How exciting.
I'm so nervous.
I'm so excited. Gus is going to have such a bad time. It's going to be so funny for me.
I'm going to have to watch all of these like with all of the lights on. My wonderful girlfriend is not going to join me on any of them.
It's going to be all alone. Super stressed out. I cannot wait to shave 9 months to 2 years off Gus's life expectancy.
Just the stress.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's exciting. I think we're also gonna expand the scope a little bit. Look at some international remakes. Look at maybe legacy sequels. Those kind of soft reboots that Hollywood's been crazy about lately. But there are some movies on here that I've always wanted to see that I've never seen, like The Thing.
Yeah, you'll really like The Thing. I think I will. Really there's so many movies on the list that I know for a fact you have avoided because they're horror movies that you will that will make you a better writer.
Yeah,
like serious masterpieces.
One of the first movies we watched together was The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, which I had to bully you into.
And I was like, I heard it was scary. And then it's not.
No, not really.
It shouldn't be classified as a horror. It's not horror.
That's insane. Yes, it is.
But
and you loved it.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is really good.
Even knowing the twist that, he's a child, it made it really, that was supposed to be a joke, didn't work. Even knowing the twist was still excellent movie. I think you should watch Crime 101. I saw it yesterday. It's pretty solid. It's a movie.
Oh, okay.
It's out currently in theaters. This is coming out in 2 months, so it won't be out then. But
I've never heard of Crime 101.
Crime 101. It's like a kind of classic, like 80s, early 90s, just like crime, theft, robbery movie.
Okay. Like Caught Stealing?
Kind of like Caught Stealing. Yeah, it's very... I watched it with a friend of mine who was like... yeah, I bet whoever That movie feels like somebody watched Drive and was like, well, what if they had a happy ending?
That's an okay motivation to make a movie, I think.
Is it the best thing in the world? No, but I enjoyed it. It's one of those movies. The first half is a lot better than the second half, but it's a really good first half. Anyway, that's tension to prepare you for the horror scene. Okay, well, thanks so much for listening to our recap episode for season 1.
Yeah, we'll do a little mini season sometime in the next few months and watch some of these weird live action Disney originals with live action remakes.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Parent Trap.
It'll be fun.
Cheaper by the dozen.
Yeah,
maybe.
Freaky Friday, Shaggy Dog.
Yeah.
And some of them
might be good.
Yeah. Yeah, both Parent Traps are good. And that'll be a nice change of pace. Oh my god.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta go.
Yeah,
So,
you do have to go.
bye, everybody.
Oh, you do the fucking outro. What's wrong with you?
Outro music.
No, do the.
Oh.
Incredible.
Don't worry, season.
This time Gus just plumb forgot.
Oh. I've been saying I'm just gonna write it down, and I just haven't written it down. Thanks so much for joining us on the final episode of the first season of Once More with Feeling, a podcast about great original movies and their often not so great remakes. We'll have another season for you. Hopefully we've scheduled this so it'll just pick up in 2 Wednesdays from now. You know what? I'm just going to say that we have. We'll see you in 2 Wednesdays. If you want to support us, if you like the season, if you like this recap, you can just click a little rating button, click the like button, do a little comment, tell your friends. If you want to support us financially, you can head over to Patreon and give us money. And then you can join our cool Discord and listen to the exclusive episodes that we give just for people who pay us.
They're so nice over there in the Discord.
They're very nice. It's very fun. A lot of art discussions. A lot of clowning on Gus for not knowing slang. A lot of Gus insulting Mariana and then people laughing. You can follow us on various social medias at With Feeling Pod. I've been posting with somewhat frequency on Blue Sky. Very funny. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, etc. Email us at withfeelingpod@gmail.com. And thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Outro music. Final outro music.
Yeah.
Just stare like and buzz once more with feeling. When you're out of fresh designs, don't accept your clear.